One of Utah's largest industries is hoping to bounce back from our pandemic. Utah tourism supports 1 in every 11 jobs in our state. People visiting Utah spend a record $9.7 billion in our economy, nearly half of that in Salt Lake County. So how is Salt Lake City bringing those tourists back? Joining me now to explain is Caitlin Eskelson, the president and CEO of Visit Salt Lake. Caitlin, thanks for being with us here this morning. Before we get into the plan to bring back tourists, what kind of hit is our tourism industry taking?
Well, it's a big one. A lot of what we do is based on, our convention business and everything that we bring into downtown Salt Lake by way of the Salt Palace Convention Center. And just last year, we saw about $357 million in lost business due to convention cancellations. So if you can kind of aggregate that, then pile on some of the leisure visitation, it was very hard hit in 2020.
You're talking hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah, that's a major hit. So yeah. Now for the average person, what does the tourism do for our economy?
Yeah, Salt Lake County equates for about 46% of the overall visitor economy across the state. I think what a lot of people don't realize is that actually brings in household tax relief. So essentially, without tourism in Salt Lake County, you would be paying a little over $1,100 more in taxes if that economy didn't exist. And so it really does hit every household across the county, across the state, and is a huge economic driver statewide.
So is there anything making you optimistic this morning?
Absolutely. Optimism, I think, is our game. It's kind of cautiously optimistic, if you will. We know that travelers are ready to travel when the time is right. It's all based on sentiment. We are coming out of our third biggest booking year for conventions. And the reason why that is because most of everything that we do is booked and comes to fruition, a year or 2 years in advance. And when we look at second quarter, even in 2021, it's bigger than ever. So it's sort of this pent up demand that we're seeing of people wanting to come, pushing back a little bit. And as soon as we feel like the time is right, we have more business on the books than we've ever had.
Yeah, I definitely see that there's a lot of us who are chomping at the bit to get back to some of those things, visiting places, go on vacation. And obviously you want those people to come here. So Absolutely. How do you balance COVID concerns with trying to bring people back?
Yeah, I think the key message is safety. And so we have to make people feel safe. We sponsored, by way of a Salt Lake County grant, about 20 plus venues across the county getting GBAC, which stands for Global Biorisk Facility Accreditation, certified. And so that basically means that they have gone through a national practice of getting entirely certified with sanitization. And that is at the Salt Palace, that is at the Vivint Arena. It's at our major mass gathering facilities so that we can go out into the marketplace and say, we are here, we are open, we are safe. And even if they're coming to a city, we also know that a huge driver is that Salt Lake City itself is so close to getting some fresh mountain air. So people can come in, they can be in a city environment, but if they need that escape feeling as well, we have the mountains just, very, very close by.
That we do, and we're getting snow in those mountains today, and that ought to help our ski industry. Talking this morning with Caitlin Eskelson from Visit Salt Lake. Caitlin, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.